Shalom, shalom, shalom. How is everybody feeling? Welcome to the first installment of the Hot Shot Podcast presented to you by the Ticket Hitters. It's your boy here, Ticket Hitter YSJ. And today we're discussing something pretty different from your average sports show or podcast. You probably watch stuff about how to bet on football, how to bet on basketball, how to hit the over-unders, how many points somebody's scoring tonight, how many TDs somebody's scoring tonight, how many yards. That's all bullshit. All I've seen this phenomenon in the past year since betting's been legalized in my state. All my friends are losing money back and forth, left and right. And I'm here to tell you, the sport where you get the best odds against the league, the system, whatever you want to call it, is hockey. And this is different than most hockey podcasts. We're not doing points. We're not doing money lines. We're not doing none of that. This is a Hot Shot podcast, strictly goals. We're strictly focused on goals. And to break this down, if you're not familiar with hockey, let's say you do a two-leg parlay. The average odds on a goal scorer is around 250 plus 250. So let's say you do two legs at plus 250. Bet $10. That's 112 for you. That's way better than the average football odds for a touchdown. So here we go. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna cover the side of betting a lot of people don't like to cover, the rituals that go into it, how you get yourself mentally and physically prepared, how to get your body and spirit right before you place a bet. And before we even start off this, we strictly use FanDuel. Strictly. We don't fuck with BetMGM. We're not rich enough to do Caesars. DraftKings, the lighting is just not a good interface. Like, we're strictly on FanDuel. And FanDuel's been good to us. FanDuel, when they came to our state, they said bet 5 and give us a free 200. And honestly, that shit was better than the stimulus check for a lot of niggas. So our first order of business is going into the betting rituals of FanDuel. You want to grab you a drink, preferably a caffeinated beverage. You need the caffeine to stimulate the mind, so grab you a coffee, a tea, motherfucking soda. My friends drink sodas. I don't personally condone or want to support the soda movement, but I have seen it work. Me personally, I don't even drink coffee unless it's dessert, unless I got some cake. So you can also substitute nicotine for caffeine. If you do not know, nicotine and caffeine stimulate the same area of the mind. So you can grab you a black, grab you a fug, put a little extra funnel in that joint, like whatever you need to do to get your mind right. Second order of business is all real gamblers, if you can, keep some gold on you. Like, put some gold, even some 10 karat plated gold. Like, keep that bitch in your sock, put it in your pocket. Like, you need some gold on you. It attracts energy. Law of attraction, start universal laws. And the first order of business when it gets down to hockey is we need to shout the player who has come through for us the most over the past year, the player who has won us the most amount of money, the third period goal scorer himself, Mr. Carter Verhey. You'll never read any articles about his greatness. You'll never hear any of the pundits on the whatever TV station you guys watch. You'll never hear them talk about him. But Carter Verhey, put your faith in him every game. Always put your faith in him. He will not let you down. When you need the money the most, put your faith in Carter V. Yeah, we can't express to you how thankful we are to you, Mr. Carter Verhey. You've really just changed niggas' lives in the past year, and like we must protect you and must say thank you to you. So all praises to Carter V, the unsung hero of the NHL. Second order of business is protect Jared McCann. We have a lot of haters going against Jared McCann. People are trying to take him out physically. People are trying to hurt him, and he's done a lot for the league. Like, he's taken me to Miami on plus 250 odds, single leg. I accidentally put 150 on him, but then guess what? Bang, he hit. Next day, I'm in Miami. Do you want that? Do you want to go to Miami next day? You must protect Jared McCann, namely from the haters in the Colorado Avalanche, namely Mr. Cale Makar. Third order of business is free Big Val Nichushkin. He is currently incarcerated on lockout from the league for unidentified reasons, unspecified reasons. We all know what's going on. You know, Nathan McKinnon, he's a selfish player, he's a hater, must always have the puck in his hand, gotta get every assist, gotta get every goal. And then, I just want to snitch on my boy Big Val. Like, we all know Valeri Nichushkin's the most team-oriented player on the team. He's the most talented player on the team. His style of play is impeccable. And Nathan McKinnon just honestly hates to see another man shine on his quote-unquote team. He's actually the one that's keeping Landeskog out. yeah, like in case you guys didn't know that, Nathan MacKinnon is the one who is forcing Landeskog out. He's sabotaging his recovery. He's talking to trainers. He's telling the staff don't clear him. So, yeah, you can just blame Nathan MacKinnon. And Mikko Rantanen is too finished to step up and say anything about the whole situation. And, Kel McCarr's just a little bitch boy. He's going to follow Nathan MacKinnon for whatever he does. So, that's the story on that. We are starting this first installment on this podcast right after the All-Star break. Unfortunately, we don't watch the All-Star game, but we did support Team Hughes. We always support the Hughes brothers. Unfortunately, they didn't have what it takes to take it all the way, but, shout out to Team Hughes. Our daily numbers for February the 5th, 2024, Monday, is 51, 6, 15, and 5. So these are daily numbers. Keep them in mind. If you've been seeing these numbers around your town, if you've been seeing them on your receipts, if you've been seeing them, in your gas pump, keep in mind that there may be a player with that number you may need to bet on today. So just keep that in mind. So the first matchup we have here today is the Rangers versus the Avs. In case you did not know, the Rangers are the official team of FanDuel, and we must salute the Rangers at all times. Even if you don't like the Rangers, even if you're a goddamn Islanders fan, you must salute the Rangers if you want success on FanDuel. Nonetheless, every time you see a Rangers game, you either got to pick Christopher Kreider or Artemi Panarin, or we just call him Big Artie. But yeah, that you have 50-50 chance of betting on those players every single night. One of them's going to score for the Rangers. But it's post All-Star break. I can see Artie got a lot of shine. He wants to be a team player, so he's probably going to let Chris score a goal this game. And he's also going to let somebody else from his line, the second line, score a game. And those players would be Vincent Trocheck or Lafreniere. And Vincent Trocheck's kind of been hot going to All-Star break, and Lafreniere, he does need a goal. So either one of those players is a good choice. Another sleeper pick on the Rangers is Keandre Miller. Avs tend to let up a lot of defensive goals, and I'm looking for Keandre Miller to take a bigger role on this team coming the second half of the year. So I can definitely see Keandre Miller doing that. As far as the Avs go, first of all, we got to start with the Landeskog update, the myth of Landeskog. Will he ever return? Where is he? How long will Nathan MacKinnon keep him locked in the gulag? Who knows? But as far as I've been Googling Landeskog, I can't find no updates on his injury. Also, a fun fact you mentioned that RDP has 66 points and 36 assists at All-Star break. Like I said again, RDP has 66 points and 36 assists at All-Star break. For the Avs, you can either bet on Nate. I guess you want to bet on Nate if you want to go out like that. If you feel good about hitting a take with Nate on it, you can do it. I mean, he's probably gonna score. I mean, it's Nate. He holds the fucking puck all game long. But if you want to be real, Ratton is also a good choice to score any game. Ratton is one of the most consistent players of betting over the past 2 years. Since Landeskog's been out, he's really stepped it up. He really should be the captain of his team, but he's just too finished. He doesn't have enough of a voice on the team. And yeah, second half alert. And an alert for this game as well. Big Ross Colton. I've been a day one Ross Colton fan since he was in Tampa. I knew he was better than Anthony Cirelli. All my friends were like, oh no, Anthony Cirelli's better. I'm telling you, Ross Colton has stepped up the first half of the year. Kind of shut off towards the break, but expect for him to go hard for the rest of the season. Ross Colton, I can see him getting at least 20 more goals by the end of the year. Yeah, I'm picking Ross Colton on this game. The next game we got is the Islanders and Leafs. So here we go. Islanders and Leafs, Islanders, surprised me this year. I thought they'd really fall off this year and be horrid, but, Bor Horvat stepped it back up. Shout out Bor Horvat. He's done more than I expected. He's really picked it back up from last year since the trade. And second half of the season, Anders Lee will turn up. He's a team captain. He's always a clutch goal scorer. Him and Brock Nelson are really like the RDP and the Chris Kreider of the Islanders. Like, Anders Lee or Brock Nelson is going to score damn near every game for the Islanders. They just don't score as much. But when they do score, it's going to be Anders Lee or Brock Nelson. So I got Anders Lee for a goal this game. Also, Matt Barzal last year, he did step it up. He's a pretty good facilitator. Like when he starts facilitating, end of second half last year, started facilitating more, and then Brock Nelson really turned it up. So I can definitely see him playing an integral role in this team. So right now at All-Star break, Sebastian Aho only has 1 goal. Last year he had 5. Sebastian Aho is probably a plus 1,200 odds player. That's a good bet. The game after All-Star break, Sebastian Aho well rested. Man, take Sebastian Aho for a goal. The real Sebastian Aho for the New York Islanders. Take him for a goal. Me personally, I can't lie to you guys. I'm taking Kyle Clutterbuck on the New York Islanders. I can't really tell you why. My stomach's just telling me, take him. Probably some numerology reasons. He's running 15, I believe. And whenever your stomach just tells you something, go with it. It's your second brain. As far as the Leafs, the Toronto Maple Leafs, what can I say? Austin Matthews, the hardest working Migo in sports. Like, he's just gone crazy this year. This nigga's playing out of his mind. I personally don't ever bet Austin Matthews due to the odds. Like, it's usually negative odds or like low pluses at this point. Not really a fan. I am partial to always betting William Nylander, but I'm not really seeing that happening this game as well. My picks for actually this game is Matthew Nyes. Last time I checked, he was a plus 400 odds, and that's pretty good. He's been playing top line, I believe left wing, and he hasn't scored kind of close to All-Star break. He's pretty due for a goal, and that's something we look for. How due are you for a goal? And he was scoring some in the beginning of the year, so I can see Matthew Nyes definitely getting one in this game. Also, Max Domi. I'm not the biggest Max Domi fan. His dad was way better, but he does wear the number 11. It is after All-Star break. 11 is the number of new beginnings, so I can definitely see Max Domi, turning over a new leaf and trying to score a goal first game back from All-Star break. Alert, 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 alert! Who the fuck is Pontus Hamburg? So this is our first agent alert of the Hot Shot podcast. An agent alert is whenever you see a player, you don't know who the fuck he is, you know where the fuck he came from, but he's on the team and he's starting. Like, this nigga is a top 6 player now. Who the fuck is Pontus Hamburg? We don't know, but it sounds like Pontius Pilate. And last name Hamburg. We know what happened to Hamburg. He's definitely an agent. Agents are players, they may be in the AHL, the D leagues of the NHL, and they just call them up for one game to score a goal to throw your bets off. And we identified the agent right here. They called him up strictly to get a goal this game. So scratch whatever I said. Just go for Pontus Hamburg. He's probably scoring. Agent alert. So it's the first day after the All-Star break. It's a clean slate. Clean your room. Don't touch your girl back today. Get your mind right. We're winners today. We're not losers. We're ticket hitters. And scared money don't make money. But at the same time, don't be scared to only put 10 cents down to bet and build up. It's all about practice. Doesn't even have to be about money, because you're going to hit the tickets in due time. But that doesn't mean you have to put 15, 20, 30 on every ticket. Nah, you can just put 10 cents on it, keep track. It builds up. That's the Kevin James method. Just bet small and it all stacks up. So just to go over my picks again today, for the Rangers, I had Vincent Trocheck with the friend of the year. For the Avs, I'm going to Ross Colton. For the Islanders, we got Kyle Clutterbuck. And for the Leafs, we got Matthew Nyes. So these are the daily picks today. I wish you guys all much success. Watch out for the All-Star edition of the Hot Shot podcast coming up next episode. We're pretty much going through every single team, evaluating them and the players, giving shout-outs, giving call-outs on who's nice, who needs to step it up. So just evaluating everybody up into the All-Star break. So that's the next podcast. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. It's my first time doing this. I'm not no internet type nigga, but it's just like I see so many people missing parlays and stuff, and I'm just trying to help give you guidance. And yeah, that's all I'm here for, bro. I want to see you win. I want to see you hit that parlay. I want to see you count the money up at the casino, because I want to rob you in the parking lot. It's like, I'm playing with you. But yeah, that's all we have. Appreciate you guys. Have a blessed evening. Have a blessed morning. Shalom.